What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have the July 2024 Albuquerque Sunport International Airport update for you all. I really hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video. And without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started, everybody. I can say this is probably the most capacity with regards to the aircrafts and all the frequencies that we've ever had here at the Albuquerque Sunport International Airport update in this airport series. I'm really excited to take a look at all this, and I really hope all of you are as well. We have so many aircraft here, all this main line. I think there's only 2 regional jets at the concourse right here, so it certainly is a testament to where Albuquerque is right now, and I'm really excited to talk about this, and I really hope each and every one of you are as well. So with summer thriving, it's time to take a look at the Sunport, and let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with 2 regional jets as usual. We have this American Eagle Series 700. This aircraft's coming in from Los Angeles, of course, on the double daily frequency. So we absolutely love to see that, and definitely glad to see that service thriving right there. Our next aircraft is going to be this Delta Connection ERJ-175. On the behalf of Skywest Airlines, thank you so much, GeminiJets, for making this. This aircraft is currently making the non-stop service today, coming in from, this is going to be our other Los Angeles service, which is 3 times a day. So it's been really awesome to see Delta's consistency on this service, and I'm really eager to see where it goes from here. So overall, looking very good for this particular aircraft. Right here we have Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800 by engine model, subbing in for a Boeing 737-900ER. This aircraft's coming in from Salt Lake City, Utah today. They've really been upping up the capacity on all these flights, so that's been super fun to see. And I'm really eager to see where it's going to go here from SLC. 3 daily flights overall, looking really great, and definitely glad to see Utah thriving there in the summer months as always, which is really great to see right there. Our next aircraft is going to be this Delta Airlines Boeing 737-800. This is also going to be substituting for a Boeing 737-900, coming in from Lance Hartsfield Jackson International Airport on one of 3 daily flights. So very glad to see this service also doing really well. It's going to be interesting to see whether the 321 comes back on this or not here in the future. It's been pretty interesting that it's been all 739s. So still been really cool though, nevertheless, going back to how it was originally when I started doing these updates. So overall, looking really good for this particular aircraft, and definitely glad to see it going strong right here. Lastly, for Delta, we have this Boeing 737-900ER, of course, coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul on its overnight service. This has been so cool to see with all this capacity. Again, last summer it was an Airbus A320, so the rank all the way up to the Boeing 737-900ER this summer has been so darn awesome, and I've been really happy to see this. So really awesome flight, so glad to get to facilitate it here at the Albuquerque Sunport, and overall it has been so cool. So we're really excited for the future of this. They do have some competition down the street now, as we know, and we'll take a look at that here in a moment. But overall, it's been really cool to see this, and definitely awesome to see what's been going on right here. Next up here at Gate A9, we have this JetBlue Airways Airbus E22300. This aircraft's going to be making the non-stop service over to New York John F. Kennedy today. This has been a really cool service here for JetBlue. I think it's one of their really kind of goes under radar services in regards to popularity, since obviously it's a red eye, but still really cool that they have it here. Excuse me, I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, really cool to see this one here today, and overall it's looking really good right there. Our next aircraft is going to be a special livery. This is the Alaska Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Star Wars livery. This aircraft is going to be making a non-stop flight over to Seattle Tacoma today, which has been a once daily Boeing 737-800 this summer. So really awesome to see Alaska. They have had 2 in the summer before, but due to the lack of aircraft, we do only have 1 at this time. So still really solid though to get all this main line in here though, nevertheless, and it's been great to see what Alaska's been doing here at the Sunport. So overall, looking very good for this aircraft. And our next aircraft is going to be this American Airlines Airbus E318. This aircraft's back with service at the Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. We've been seeing, I think it's either 1 or 2 daily main lines along with for the 4 total services. So overall, this is looking great and continuing the rival Southwest on that service. So overall, looking very good for this particular aircraft. And we have 2 American Airlines Boeing 737-800s. Our first one has logos on the inside and the outside of the winglets, which is going to be old, reliable, heading over to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Been great to see DFW thriving this summer with several daily mainline flights. I think it's like 6, 7, or 8. So really cool to see all that. Definitely one of the essential services here for American getting passengers over to DFW. And I'm really eager to see what they'll do with the service in the future, whether they'll adjust it any or just keep thriving out all that mainline. So overall, this is looking really good, and definitely glad to see this aircraft going really strong right here. And we have this American Airlines Boeing 737-800 in the Astrojet livery. This is going to be making our flight over to Chicago O'Hare today, which has been really awesome to see American continuing to just grind it out, which has been so awesome. definitely a really cool service here on the 737-800, and I'm really eager to see what they'll do, especially in September and October, whether they'll keep mainline or rocket down to 175s again. But nevertheless, it's exciting that we have all this capacity right now, and it's certainly really awesome to see this right now. Speaking of which, here's the real capacity: 2 United Airlines Boeing 737-900ERs, one in the Evo Blue and one in the Continental Globe. We'll start right here with the one Evo Blue livery. This aircraft's currently coming in after its flight from Denver, Colorado today. It's been great to see Denver just completely being the workhorse of the hub, but all 4 destinations for United this summer have been mainline, which has been so cool. So that's exactly what this aircraft's doing right now, and it's 4 daily flights over to Denver, I believe 3 or 4. So that's been awesome to see right there for United. The other one's going to be this Continental Globe Boeing 737-900ER, and this aircraft's going to be making a flight today out to Chicago O'Hare, which is really cool to see this go from the 738 in May to the A319 last month, and now the 737-900ER this month. So definitely showing all that capacity. Really essential function there for any international travelers that are connecting onto a hub, or rather connecting on in Chicago, heading on to an international destination. Or you could even look at this service as all the northern traffic that United's connecting over there. So this is really awesome to see the additional boost here, and definitely proving dividends here for United. So definitely one of the highlights here to have 2 Boeing 737-900ERs. It's not every day that you see this at an airport the size of Albuquerque. So this is super cool, and I'm definitely really glad to get to feature this in today's airport update. But we'll have more United mainline here in a little bit, so stay on the lookout for that. Here's the Sun Country Boeing 737-800. Welcome, Sun Country, again. I know that they were here last month, but still great to have them in here for the summer season. This is so darn awesome. I don't know exactly where they're parking yet. In the next update, that will be fixed to wherever they are parking. So maybe it's here, maybe it's somewhere else, I'm not sure. But anyways, this aircraft's going to be heading out to Minneapolis-St. Paul on its Wednesday and Saturday services. Really cool to see Sun Country in here. I think they're going to be very successful. Maybe they'll even be able to go year-round sometime. I doubt that, but definitely summer seasonal for sure. Really cool service, amping up the capacity, even more flights. We love to see that, and Sun Country is going to be an essential part of the summer rotations here at Albuquerque going forward. So overall, it's super cool to see this, and I'm definitely glad to see the progression here at ABQ. So this is absolutely awesome. Next, we're going to find 2 Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700s. This might be the last time we see a Canyon Blue here at Albuquerque. That's not the MAX 8, so definitely huge respect here to this beautiful aircraft that has been a workhorse at the Sunport, my model airport updates for many years. This aircraft is going to be making its nonstop service today, heading out to San Jose, California after a nonstop flight. Pretty solid duration in from Baltimore, Washington. So really cool to see this right here. Absolutely awesome to see the progression of those services, and of course Canyon Blue's legacy here at Albuquerque. So definitely really cool to see that, and really glad to feature it here in today's airport update. Our next aircraft is going to be the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700 in Heart livery with Scimitar winglets. This aircraft is currently going to be making a non-stop service today, heading out to Dallas Love Field after coming in from Denver. So really cool to see those essential Southwest operations going strong here in the summer months. Of course, they have plenty of frequency year-round, but you can never neglect these services no matter what the case is. So awesome to see this right here, and that's absolutely great to see for that particular aircraft. Next, we have this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-700. This aircraft is currently making a nonstop flight in from Burbank today, and now it's going to be on to Long Beach. 2 relatively new services for Southwest that have been doing really well here at Albuquerque. So great to see this, and I'm really eager to see where Southwest will go here with possible new routes here in the future. But those 2 reliever LA flights have been really great here at Albuquerque. So providing more options for our passengers. That's really awesome. Okay, here's this Southwest Airlines Boeing 737-800. This aircraft is currently making a nonstop flight today, coming in from Orlando International, and now it's going to be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor. It's been really cool to see Orlando on a 5-weekly basis, but pretty much daily. So it's been quite a thrill, and I'm really looking forward to the future here on the Southwest services to Orlando. And of course, Phoenix also, like I was talking about across the hall, has been a big function of Albuquerque. So glad to see all those connecting passengers doing quite well there, and Southwest definitely making their market share. And I did put in 6 over here at the gates, which normally I don't do, but I really wanted to show the capacity today. So here's another 737-700 with splits. This is going to be the second one today. This aircraft is trying to make a nonstop flight today, coming in from San Diego, California, and now it's going to be heading out to Los Angeles. So once again, really awesome to see how great it's been going there on those flights. So I'm stoked for the future of the San Diego service, which is a really cool one here for Albuquerque, and then of course LAX, which continues to provide major support here for the community. So great to see those California cities going strong, and that's absolutely awesome. Lastly, right here, we have the Southwest Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This aircraft's coming in from Houston Hobby, and now it's going to be making a flight today, heading on over to Chicago Midway. So really cool to see those unique Southwest operations in here as well. Great to get Midway, and then of course Houston Hobby is a pretty essential function of the Southwest network. So overall, looking really good on this aircraft, and that's absolutely awesome to see, and just really want to get a good view here of all those Southwest airplanes. Again, I don't think there's ever been a time where I've put in 6 at once, but I really wanted to show that off, and we even have a 7th aircraft taxiing out for departure. So capacity is brimmed here at the Sunport, so we'd love to see that. And then we have this United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. Normally I don't park it back here, but it has parked back here quite a few times, and I thought it'd be fun to put it in a different spot. This aircraft's currently coming in from Houston George Bush today, so glad to see Houston really doing well here for United. Love the MAX 8, and great to get some of the newest aircrafts in here at the Albuquerque Sunport. So overall looking great, and very happy with the United operation, and I definitely want to get a full terminal shot because this is the most brimmed terminal we've ever had, but of course we have plenty of taxiing aircraft too. So I was able to get that. But yeah, July 2024 may be the record, but hopefully next summer we'll be able to shatter this, which would be really cool. So we shall see. Okay, here comes the Primera 737 freighter into the ramp in from Cincinnati. Been a really, really cool service, and so glad to have them here at the airport today. So that's awesome. Sorry about the phone, but nevertheless, we have our beautiful 3 aircraft over here. We have, come on, I didn't even zoom in. There we go. Let's see if this will work this time. We have an Advanced Air substitution over there with that King Air. This aircraft is currently coming in from Silver City, so glad to have that EAS service going strong. We have a Challenger 300, which is currently making a flight today, heading out to Las Vegas after coming in earlier today from Chicago O'Hare, so really cool to see that. And we have a beautiful Gulfstream G550, as this aircraft is going to be making a non-stop flight today, heading out to Austin Bertram, and now it's going to be making the flight today, heading over to Austin after coming in from Spokane, Washington. So cool to see those services going well. Here's a UPS Boeing 767-200 freighter coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth. Now it's going to be heading out to El Paso. And then we have the UPS Boeing 767-300 freighter coming in from Louisville, now heading out to Ontario. So cool to see those services going strong. And we have the FedEx Express Boeing 767-300 freighter doing the Memphis turn. So really cool to get all this cargo going, and eager to see if we'll have any substantial changes going into the future. We shall see. Here's the last United mainline. Of course, we have the Airbus A319 heading over to San Francisco, which is really cool. It is 5 times a week, which is kind of different. So it's, I believe, Tuesday through Saturday. And I think they're off Sunday and Monday, which is kind of weird. You'd think those would be peak days. But hey, United's definitely getting it in here with the San Francisco service, and we absolutely see that. So really cool operation right there. Trying to get it to focus without it just completely having massive issues, so hopefully that works. We have this Alaska ERJ-175 coming in from Portland, Oregon. Really cool to see this. Yes, it has been mainline in the past, but still solid considering that Alaska is running out of planes. So awesome to have this, and it's definitely going out brim, so we love to see that. And then our final Southwest, the 7th one of today's airport update, definitely a record. We have the 737-700 with the blended winglets coming in from Austin Bertram International Airport, and now it's going to be making a flight today over to Oakland. All these destinations are going strong. I didn't even get to mention Kansas City or San Antonio, so I probably really needed 8 aircraft in here, didn't I? So I might go all out next month and add 8, but we'll see. I'll look at the schedule and see if it's justified. But anyway, really cool to feature this today, and definitely looking really good. Okay, last but certainly not least, we have our beautiful Spirit. I promise it's in here, just not at the gate, of course, because Sun Country might be there or they might not, but we'll get that all fixed up next month. Here's their Airbus E320. This is a fenced-up example with the full filled-in titles and engines, so this is the latest livery update. This aircraft, of course, coming in from Las Vegas. This has been a really successful service so far, so hopefully they'll be able to expand on those offerings. And it's been really good to have this replace kind of the loss of Allegiant and Frontier, considering that those were operated in the past. So I really hope that all of you enjoyed this Albuquerque update. Definitely a brim setup today, which is so cool. Definitely just want to get some views of all the Southwest planes, and I could even probably get a full shot of all the planes here. Disregard all those items below. I apologize about that. But yeah, you can just see the amount of mainline airplanes is insane. Really cool to see United finally getting it fully in gear. No regionals at all, which is super cool. American, just that LA flight, really can't justify to put a mainline on that anyway, so that's understandable. And then same for Delta and their LA service. But then you got the Alaska right there, and then of course you got the trifecta Delta 737s. This should be 900s, but they're close. JetBlue, of course, rocking and loading, and then you got all this Southwest over here once again, which is just so cool to see. So they've certainly dominated that corner of the airport, so I'm sure they'll continue to do so for a very long time. I'd like to go back to Albuquerque. I really want to see how many gates of these they own. I'm thinking they probably at least own 3, but maybe it's only 2. And I would think it's probably going to be these 2 or maybe those 3. Usually Southwest will only buy a handful of gates at airports, and then they'll just put cardboard stanchions on them so they look like they're gates, but they absolutely don't own them. So I think Albuquerque has to do common use with the Sun Country and Spirit Ops, but I could be wrong on that. So anyway, though, this is all looking really great, and I'm looking super forward to the future, and I hope each and every one of you are as well. So with all that being said, everybody, that'll do it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. My name's Redriveraviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Just the process. Do you love and love what you do? My name's Redriveraviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.